Hey everyone, welcome to my first video. And in this first video, I am going to be talking about self-concept. We're going to touch on the definition of what self-concept is. Do you need it? And also, I have a simple method on how to check your self-concept. So, if that is something that you are interested in, then stay tuned because I have a video just for you. Okay, so you're here because you want to know about self-concept and what's the best way to figure out something or to know about something than one, experience, two, definition, right? So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the definition of what self-concept is. Self-concept is an idea of the self constructed from the beliefs one holds about oneself and the responses of others. Just from that definition alone, how important is self-concept? It is very important because that is core beliefs, that is feedback from other people. All of those things help make your self-concept up. If you have not been aware of your creativeness, your power up into this moment, you have unconsciously created a certain self-concept about yourself, right? So, do you need self-concept? It's something you don't need. You already have it, according to the definition. So, if anyone's saying you don't need self-concept, I get what they're trying to say. I'll get to that in a second, what they're trying to say. So by LOA definition, it is creating a better belief system that serves or a better self-concept to move into a state of abundance, living in true form as the creator. Now, I got this definition from a random Google question, and I just grabbed the first one. What's happening? It's not so much that you don't have self-concept. We all have it. We all have a thought system, data stored up about who we are, how we define ourselves. If we were to have an interview right now at this very moment and someone was asking you personal questions and things like that, who you are, these here are the core foundation of who you are. So it's very important. It's like, where are you? Like, are you in the positive state or are you in the negative state? I want to get into what a state is. This is the definition of what a state is: the particular condition that someone or something is in at a specific time, a way of living, right? So we already know that there's only two states to be in, period. It's always abundance and lack. And abundance can be broken down to feeling good. It could be feeling like your wish is fulfilled. And then, of course, lack can be broken down into simple as bad, as things not going my way. It's not working out. Everything in the negative, right? So self-concept, you already have it. I'm going to give you a simple method on how to check to see if your self-concept, not if you need it because you already have it, if your self-concept is benefiting you. So I'm going to use an amusement park as an example. You want to get on this amazing ride that you've been thinking about and all these things. It's like the best ride there. You want it. You want to get on the ride. You go to the front and they have a height chart. The height chart is the self-concept level. Your self-concept have to be this high in order for you to get on that ride. Your self-concept level usually is keeping you away from your manifestation. So when you think of something, there are two states of mind that you're thinking from. You're either thinking of abundance or you're thinking of lack. So we'll start off with money. So when you think of money, or when you see a bill, or when you look at your paycheck, your bank account, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? How do you feel about money? How do you, like, what do you think about someone just walking up to you and giving you $20,000? Like, what are your thoughts about that? Do you think that it's impossible? Do you think it could happen? Do you think that's only stuff that happens on TV? Those little things matter, because if someone wants to be a millionaire or someone wants to constantly have money coming in, and those little thoughts that on the low, those little thoughts are just like, it can happen, that's unrealistic. Those little thoughts are keeping you in a place of lack. And it's mainly because how you see yourself. Self-concept is how you see yourself, what you feel you deserve, the data that you built up and you constructed about what you can have. What are you allowing yourself to have? If you have those little thoughts of like, oh, it can't happen or things like that, and it only happens to certain people, or it only can happen from, those things are not benefiting you, because you have constructed a belief system about yourself that those things are not possible, which is false, because those things have been possible for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people have experienced people randomly giving them money, tipping them a lot of money, anonymous people sending them Cash App money, finding money, receiving money. Like, there are so many different ways that money can come through. And in order to ride that ride, you have to work on your self-concept level. Like, float around certain different categories. If it's love, if it comes to like, you're in your 40s and you've been on and off in relationships, and a nice looking man send you a message, or you meet someone and the first thing you think of is like, this guy can not be the one, or he came at the wrong time. Like, all those things in a state of lack. You check it like immediately, like throughout the day. This is how mental diet work. Every thought that you think, there are two categories that you're going to get into after that thought. And whatever category you're in, you're thinking from that state. And it's like, whatever state you're thinking from, that's the thoughts and that's the experiences that you're going to experience. The reason why a lot of law of assumption coaches teach self-concept is because in order to get what you want, you're going to have to reprogram into the new person that can actually have what you want, right? You have to reprogram yourself, because everything that's already been constructed up until this point has not been beneficial in that area, right? So you want to reprogram your self-concept. A lot of people don't like that method, and I feel like it's a lot of younger people who are just like, you don't need self-concept, and you can still get what you want. When someone say you don't need self-concept, you're going to get it anyway. What they don't know is that they're coming from a place of self-concept, because not feeling like you need anything because you're still going to get your manifestation is still a place of powerfulness. But at the same time, it's still like using a calculator on a math problem. You're getting the answer, but you're not understanding how to really get the answer. So it's beneficial because you're getting it right. But at the same time, you want to know how to get that answer. I mean, you can use a calculator for the rest of your life if you want to. But at the same time, if you don't understand how to hand work these problems and understand how to really get this answer, then you're going to always be using a calculator. And that goes with coaches. You're going to always need a coach. You're going to always need someone to assist you to have, be, do, and go anywhere you want. And why do you want that when you're the creator of your reality, right? So that's the reason why a lot of older people who are more experienced in that area say, yes, you need self-concept, but truth be told, you already have it. But what they're trying to say is that you do need to make sure that you're always in a state of abundance. You know what I'm saying? Always in a state of having what you want, feeling like you deserve everything you want. By the definition, we all have self-concept, but I know that the law of assumption community uses it totally different. Like they're thinking that it's something you have to have. Not everyone has it and things like that, but we all have it. So, also, I can give you guys a definition of state of mind, because I know I gave you the state, but the state of mind definition is a person's emotional state, mood, good / bad, attitude, outlook, mindset. So throughout the day, like we're moving from states to states, moods to moods, pretty much throughout the day. So we found out that we don't need self-concept because what? We already have it. And what we also found out from experience, LOA coaches, or just, people who are just experienced in that area, they are all pushing us to understand that everything comes through us. Nothing happens, nothing works, only through you it works. You're the power. And that comes from an ultimate powerful place. No offense to anyone who feels like doing it the easy way. You rather do things the easy way. That's fine. Because as long as you know that you're still the creator of your reality, then you're still fine. But a lot of people don't really understand a lot of stuff. So when people say you don't need self-concept to get what you want, to be honest with you, you're always manifesting. You're always creating. You cannot turn it off. You're always creating every moment of the day. So they're absolutely right. You're going to always get whatever you focus on, whatever you want to focus on. I don't want to say whatever you want, because that's not always true, because you can want something but think the opposite of having that and not ever get it, because you're letting those little thoughts, of your peek out. That's really your self-concept of yourself. They're peeking out and they're telling you what you can and you cannot have, even though you want something. So not everybody get what they want until they change their core beliefs that they've constructed about themselves. That comes from sometimes lack, right? They come from lack a lot of the times. And a lot of us have only stored the bad things that people said or done to us over the good things, right? We can see those a lot clearer. There's a method for that, is to also make sure that you're in a proper state of mind. Because remember, when you're in a better state of mind, you automatically think better thoughts of people, experiences, and situations. Now, when you are in a bad state of mind and all your memories and thoughts are always negative, then that's an indicator that you're in a lack state of mind. Just say you have your person that you're in a relationship with, right? And everything is going great. You guys been together for like 3 years or so. And you have your good and bad days, right? But everything has been going good. And you can only think of the awesome things that he's done over the last 3 years, right? Only the awesome things are popping up in your head. And you're creating more and more of that. Lo and behold, let something go wrong. What's going to happen? Now, everything over the last 3 years that you forgot about in the moment of feeling good yesterday had popped up. And now you're just like, oh yeah, he did do this, or he did treat me like that. Because you're thinking from a lack state of mind. Whatever state of mind you're in, you're going to get more of. That is an indicator. If you're always thinking negative thoughts, obviously you're in a negative mood. That's how you check and see what you need to work on. Your self-concept, you need to change your self-concept into a better one. A lot of people never experience good things. That's fine. Life is about creating. It's not about regurgitating. It's about creating. So the past doesn't matter. So you can stand up now and stop being a victim, because a lot of the time people love to just, hey, look at me, I'm a victim. I've been through this. I'm different. How can I? Well, we're about creating, because life is about enhancing, improving, and getting everything that you want and having fun doing it. That's what it's about. But like I said, you already have self-concept. You just need to make sure that you're thinking from the proper state of mind, the proper state, which is abundance. If you guys have any questions, you guys can leave them down below. If you guys want any type of extra help on the side, I do have a website. I'll put it down below. So I hope you all enjoyed, and see you next one.